Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh and in today's video we will be discussing about the pro-Khalistan demand re-emerges. So what is pro-Khalistan and why is it that the demand for pro-Khalistan is again in news? So let us first understand the timeline of the video. First we will be looking at the news, then about what is Khalistan movement, then why Khalistan movement started, what are the reasons for it, then Anandpur Sahib resolution, who was Jarnail Singh Bhindarwala, and then Operation Blue Star, and what happened after the Operation Blue Star or aftermath Operation Blue Star. Then in the end, status of the Khalistan movement in today's time. In the end, we will be doing a prelims MCQ. This topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 2, which is polity section. From exam perspective, you should be able to know first why is it in news, then about Khalistan movement and about its history, that why it happened and what all happened in it. So let's start with the news, and the news is taken from the Indian Express and it says, as Amritpal Singh followers run amok, a brief history of the Khalistan movement. First and foremost is the Amritpal Singh, who is he, and second is the Khalistan movement. We will not be going into the political aspect. Instead, we will be looking into what is important from our exam perspective. So basically, we will be focusing on the brief history of the Khalistan movement. So let us first know that what has happened is that why the news of Khalistan movement is again in the again making headlines. So this says that on February 23rd, what has happened is hundreds of followers of Amritpal Singh, who is a radical preacher and a pro-Khalistan leader. So what has happened is they have clashed violently with police outside Ajnal police station near Amritsar. So because the police has taken in a few of their member into custody, so there was violent clashes, and the Amritpal Singh came into news, and he is basically a pro-Khalistan leader. So what has happened is that Amritpal Singh is a follower of the slain Sikh militant Jarnail Singh Bhindarwala. So Jarnail Singh Bhindarwala is famous for Operation Blue Star, and he is often referred to as Bhindarwala 2.0 in Punjab. So let us first see that what is Khalistan movement. So what has happened is that during the time of India's partition, that is during the time of 1940s and especially in 1947 and afterwards, there was violent clashes between both the nations and the people of Punjab, because Punjab appears to be in both nations, that is India and Pakistan. Then the people of Punjab had to move from one place to another place. So when they were migrating from one place to another place, especially on religious lines, so what happened was there was communal clashes also which was going on, and because of this communal clashes, all the people settled in Punjab, and Punjab is basically is dominated by Sikh people. So from there everything started. So what is it that Khalistan movement, the meaning of Khalistan and the Khalistan movement means that the Sikh people, what has happened is since the time of partition, they have demanded a separate state for themselves. They wanted autonomy for themselves. So Khalistan movement is a fight for a separate sovereign Sikh state in present day Punjab, and they wanted autonomy for themselves in the state of Punjab, which should have their own rules and regulation and should be sovereign. And this movement has always been in news since the time India's independence took place in 1947, and there were two operations which is basically very much related and relevant whenever we talk about the Khalistan movement, and that is the Operation Blue Star, which happened in the year 1984, and Operation Black Thunder, which happened in the year 1986 and 1988. We will be discussing about the Operation Blue Star because this has a very relevant place in our country's history and has been talked about a lot, and being from the exam perspective and especially from the history perspective, you should be able to know that what is Operation Blue Star. And the Khalistan movement topic continues to evoke sympathy and support among the sections of the Sikh population, And now we will be discussing about that what has happened over a period of time when it comes to the Khalistan movement. So why Khalistan movement started? What was the reason that the Khalistan movement started? What was that thing which invoked the feeling of having a separate and an autonomous state for themselves within the Sikh people? So the origin started with India's independence and subsequent partition along religious lines. So when partition took place in the year 1947 and people were moving from one place to another place, so and this was happening on the religious lines, so basically the Sikh people came and settled in the state of Punjab. And then Lahore, which was the capital of Maharaja Ranjit Singh's great Sikh empire, went to Pakistan, because Punjab is both in India and Pakistan. So the capital of Maharaja Ranjit Singh empire went to Pakistan, and with it also the holy Sikh sites, including the Nankana Sahib, the birthplace of Guru Nanak. This also went to the Pakistan. And then who's the founder of Sikhism, and most Sikhs found themselves in India. But what happened is that a good population of Sikh came to India and settled in the state of Punjab, but majority of the Sikh holy sites or pilgrimage sites went to the other side, which was in Pakistan. And a small minority of Sikh people in the country at the time of partition was there in India, which was around 2%. But now the population has a good hold in Punjab. Then the political struggle for greater autonomy began around the time of independence, and a Punjabi Suba movement for the creation of Punjabi speaking state. So since the time of independence, a movement has been going on in the state of Punjab or among the Sikh people for their own autonomous state, and it started with the Punjabi Suba movement, that the Sikh people wanted a Punjabi Suba, a separate Punjabi state for themselves. Then the States Reorganization Commission, which was set up in 1953 and gave its report in 1955, they rejected the demand which was about creation of a separate state for the Sikh people on the religious lines. So the State Reorganization Commission rejected this demand. And then in the year 1966, what happened was, after years of protest by the Sikh people, the state of Punjab was reorganized to reflect the Punjabi Suba demand. So this becomes important for you to know from prelims perspective and especially from mains also, that the state of Punjab was formed in which year. So the state of Punjab was formed in the year of 1966. And then what happened was, so Punjab, when it was formed, it was a big state in itself. It had a huge area. So afterwards, Punjab state was trifurcated between Punjab, Haryana and Himachal Pradesh. So Punjab was formed in 1966, Haryana 1966 and Himachal Pradesh was 1971. Then came Anandpur Sahib Resolution. What is it? Anandpur Sahib Resolution, which is so famous among the Sikh people and holds a very relevant position whenever the Sikh people protest or they demand something. So it was the Anandpur Sahib Resolution which always comes into picture. So Anandpur is the birthplace of the Khalsa, and in 1973 what happened was that the Khalsa or the Akali Dal, they released a list of demands that would guide the political path of the Akali Dal. So the list of demand, so what they presented was a full list in which everything was written, whatever they demand from the government. So this resolution, this Anandpur Sahib resolution, Anandpur is the place from where they gave this list of demand. And the list of demand included autonomy for the state of Punjab, and with this point, the autonomy for the state of Punjab, the point which emerged from this was a worrying one, and this Anandpur Sahib resolution gave a hint which many people interpreted that might be true or might not be true, that the Sikh people wanted a secession from the Indian state. but it has never been said anywhere. But this is the point: the autonomy for the state of for Punjab was specifically was given in the Anandpur Sahib resolution. Then this also identified regions that would be part of a separate state, and then sought the right to frame its own internal constitution. So these were few of the demands which was given by the Akali Dal in the Anandpur Sahib resolution. Now let's talk about the Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale. So he was a great and a very known leader among the Sikh people and all over the Indian state also as a country. But basically what people remember him is for Operation Blue Star. So first let us see who was Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale. So he demanded for greater autonomy for the state of Punjab, and he was in favor for having a separate and an sovereign and an autonomous state of Punjab. He was a charismatic preacher who soon positioned himself as the authentic voice of the Sikh. So he says that he used to say that he is the voice of the Sikh. Whatever he speaks on behalf of the Sikh people. And in 1982, what happened was Bhindranwale, with support from the Akali Dal leadership, he launched a civil disobedience movement which was called the Dharma Yuddh Morcha. And from 1982, the civil disobedience movement of Dharma Yuddh Morcha, the violence started in the state of Punjab, and this is what led to the Operation Blue Star in the year 1984, and which was a massive and a violent movement which happened between the people of Punjab and the government. Then he also took up residence inside the Golden Temple. Then about Operation Blue Star. See, I am not going into the political history of everything. Whatever I am telling you is an overview of things, and this will be more than enough for you to know about that what has happened. You do not need to go into the political aspect because that won't be asked in the exam, and that is also not important from the exam perspective. So now let's talk about the Operation Blue Star. So the year in which Operation Blue Star is important. So Operation Blue Star happened in the year 1984 because a major event in the history of India happened after the Operation Blue Star, and that was the assassination of the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. So in 1984, what happened was the situation in Punjab had become increasingly untenable for the government. So the people of Punjab, and especially the Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale side, when he started to reside in the Golden Temple, and he had his own army with arms and ammunitions with themselves. So the situation in Punjab became from bad to worse, and then there was a face-off between the government and the people of the Punjab, or you can say the Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale army. And this was a very, very violent crash between the government and the people who was residing inside the Golden Temple, and this holds a very, very sensitive place in the Sikh people's mind and all over the India. This is a very sensitive issue because everything happened at a place which is a pilgrimage site for the Sikh people and is very spiritual for them. So Indira Gandhi ordered the Indian army to flush out the militants from the Golden Temple and neutralize Bhindranwale. So this is where the actual movement started, and the face-off between the Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale army and the Indian government started. And when both the sides went on a crash with each other, a mass struggle happened, and there was so much of violence that many lives and many casualties could be seen at that point of time, and many people were injured. Even the civilians lost their lives. Guns, tanks, airstrikes, everything was involved. So this was a very, very violent clash. And a large number of civilian casualties or military casualties also happened during the Operation Blue Star. See, what you need to know is the year in which Operation Blue Star happened, what was the region of the Operation Blue Star, and then the Operation Blue Star happened in which state and the place where it happened. Then comes the aftermath of Operation Blue Star. So what happened after the Operation Blue Star happened? So operation was ostensibly successful in its aims. So the aim with which the Operation Blue Star was launched from the government side, that was achieved. But what happened was that because the crash between the both the sides happened at a place which was so special for everyone and holds a very, very sensitive and a special place in the Sikh people side. So the Sikh community all over the world or all over India was deeply hurt by the sentiments. So Bhindranwale was killed during the Operation Blue Star, and the Golden Temple was freed of militants. So the aim of the government was achieved, and this gravely wounded the Sikh community around the world, and this also galvanized the demand for Khalistan. So after what happened at the Golden Temple, the Sikh community all over the world was deeply hurt by the actions of the government. But what happened at that point of time was that the demand for the separate state for the Sikh people, that is the demand for separate state or Khalistan, even galvanized in the hearts of the Sikh people. Then in the year 1984, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was assassinated by two Sikh bodyguards. So the bodyguards of the Prime Minister, they assassinated the Indian Prime Minister, which was, I would say, the one of the biggest events in the Indian history. And this is also known as a period which has had a deep impact in our history. Then this triggered the worst communal violence since partition, because after the assassination of the then Prime Minister happened the communal violence in the country. Then comes the status of the Khalistan movement today. So what is the current status is that the deep rooted anger over Operation Blue Star and the discretion of the Golden Temple continues to resonate with some people till now. So even till today there are people who have this special place for the pro Khalistan demands, because they cannot forget what happened during the time of 1984. And Punjab has long been peaceful, but the movement lives among some Sikh communities. But at the present moment, Punjab is a very special part of India and is very integrated into India, and has so much of contribution in the India's well-being and moving forward and development. So at present, Punjab is peaceful with India. Now in the end, it's time for the prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. And the question says, consider the following pairs. So this side is the event and this side is the year. So formation of Punjab state, year is 1966, Operation Blue Star 1984, Operation Black Thunder 1986. How many pairs given above are correctly matched? Only one pair, only two pair, all three pairs, or none of the above? So try to give me the answer in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.